Well, hey guys, welcome to the studio. Today we're going to take a look at a wireless clip-on lavalier microphone that can hook up to my iPhone. We picked this thing up on Amazon for about 20 bucks. I will link it in the description. I haven't heard it yet. We're going to test it out. Let's get to it. We're going to get to the A/B test of what this mic sounds like versus the onboard microphone inside my iPhone. I'm going to just point out a couple quick things about what I'm looking at while I'm setting it up. This is the iPhone Pro Max 13 new big phone, and I just want to show you this for scale. I will also show you how this thing hooks up on an iPhone 8. This is the receiver, and it's going to look small on an iPhone 13. It just plugs right into the charging port, and it looks about that size. Here's the iPhone 8, which is much smaller, but same deal. It plugs right into the charging port. And that's about the size that you would expect on an iPhone 8. Sorry for all the glare. Hey, there's me. Da-da-da. And just a quick look at what it looks like with the receiver attached to the iPhone, as well as the charging cable plugging into the side of it. At this point, my phone seems to be charging. Now, for this testing, both of the camera angles that you'll see are identical. Right above my finger on the shelf back here, you'll see I have a little tripod set up for the iPhone, and both of these shots were taken from that distance. I'm going to measure it for you. We are in cinematic view. This is a test of the onboard microphone in the Pro Max 13 iPhone. This is a test of the lapel mic, the lavalier mic, wireless, check 1, 2, hooked up to the iPhone iMax 13 in cinematic mode. I'm going to speak a little bit quietly. Hopefully this will still get picked up. And now I'm going to speak with a louder voice. I'm now going to speak in a quieter tone of voice. And now I'm going to speak a little bit more loudly. Inside the box, you'll find a small set of instructions that opens up and basically tells you this thing's plug and play. And I can tell you, the thing is plug and play. Charge the thing before you use it and you're fine. Inside the box, you're going to find this. It's a zipper case. I wouldn't sit on it in my back pocket. It is a little bit squishy, but however, throw it in a backpack or whatever, it's going to provide some protection. Inside of this, you'll find the three things that you need. This is the charging cable for the transmitter. It's USB. It's probably 6 or 8 inches long. Plugged right in, works fine. The mic itself has a little clip on it. You can clip that to your shirt. It also has a foam windscreen that does come off, I think, rather easily. I would probably maybe put a little dab of glue there and hope that that thing stays on there, because it's nice to have that little bit of foam on there. And while it is plug and play, and it just works, right by the clip there is a small button that you press, and that will turn it on, and that will be indicated by some flashing LEDs, letting you know that it's trying to pair, but it can't because I'm not plugged into my phone. They do pair right up. When you're done using the mic, you press it, hold it, and it's off. Ready for your next use. Well, I've got it all packed up and ready for the next time that I want to use a distant microphone, and I have listened back to the 2 clips. My thoughts on it are this. Even though this is an acoustically treated room, lots of sound absorption, the panels you see behind me, the orange panel, that black panel, the entire ceiling. There's 20 bales of rock wool built into the walls, covered with canvas. I do have hardwood floors, but I do have some throw rugs around. So the charts on this room are actually pretty good in terms of not having reverberant sound. But even with that, at a distance of 10 feet, especially if I'm speaking quietly, it sounded round and hollow and distant to me, and I didn't like that, which is why I bought this. My impressions of using this were it's suitable quality for speech. I don't know if it would work with music. Maybe I'll come back in another video and test it maybe with an acoustic guitar, but I don't have a shortage of decent microphones in this room. Right now, when I'm at my desk, you're hearing me through a Behringer C4, not an expensive mic, but it is hardwired into my interface. It's a small diaphragm condenser mic that you're used to hearing me on at a distance of 24 inches. Beyond that, it might get a little bit weird sounding. We also have access to the Rode NT1 that if I really, really need clarity, I have this just so I can pull it up and get something very, very clear in these videos for you guys. Here's my final thoughts. Maybe you're making YouTube videos. Maybe you have a USB camera hooked right up into your system like what you're seeing me on, or an extra camera like I have over here, and a decent microphone, in this case the Behringer C4, but you'd like to start using your iPhone. It's got cinematic view, or even if you have the older iPhone like this iPhone 8 here, which still shoots pretty clean video. The problem is the microphone's built into these things. As soon as you get any kind of distance between you and them, even in a treated room, you're going to hear the room more than you're going to hear the source. So the simple solution is get the microphone closer to the source, and you can put the camera really wherever you want, as long as you're in the range of the transmitter, which from what I understand is pretty far. Bottom line, guys, this was about 20 bucks. Showed up at my door. I think with tax it was $21. It's going to open up a lot of options for me in terms of how I can show you things in the studio in videos in the future.